So here we go, our last example for section 6.5, part 1. Find the equation of the line in point slope form and in slope intercept form from x and y intercept. We have an x-intercept of -2 and a y-intercept of -4. So something that's really, really key at this point is that you have to remember, is that if we have an x-intercept of 2, if we're looking at our grid, that means it crosses the x-axis over here somewhere at 2. It has a special coordinate point. X would be 2, y would be 0. Y is always equal to 0 for the x-intercept. Okay. Similarly, for the y-intercept, that means that we have an equation of a line and it crosses the y-axis somewhere down here at -4. Again, having special coordinates of 0, -4. X is always equal to 0 for the y-intercept. Now I have 2 coordinate points. I can use my slope formula and calculate my slope. Well, slope is equal to m, which is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. In this case is going to be -4, -4 minus 0 over 0 minus 2, which is going to be -4 over -2, which is going to be 2. So the slope of my line is 2. Using a point, write out the point slope form of the equation of the line. Y minus y1 is equal to m bracket x minus x1. If I use 2, 0, my x-intercept, this is x, this is y, 1, substitutes, it looks like this. Y minus 0 is equal to, my slope was 2, x minus 2. Simplify, get rid of the 0, y is equal to 2 bracket x minus 2. Bada boom, bada bing, that'd be done. Now, if I chose my other point, which I'll do in red here, if I chose 0, -4, what would that look like in my point slope formula? Y minus y1 is equal to m bracket x minus x1, this being x1, y1. I'm going to have y minus -4 equals 2 bracket x minus 0. Simplify a little bit, y plus 4 is equal to 2 times x, or just 2x. Now, in order to compare these, last step is write them out in slope-intercept form. So we take this and we rearrange this so that it looks like y equals mx plus b. Well, we already have y by itself, so the only thing I need to do is bomb this in, and I end up with y is equal to 2x plus 4. Now I'm done. There's my slope, there's my y-intercept. If I look at the other point, or the other equation that I used with the other point, in order to rearrange this into y equals mx plus b, I know I need to move that 4. So this is what I have, y plus 4 is equal to 2x. In order to get rid of that 4, I need to subtract 4. Because I subtract 4 there, I subtract 4 here. Oh, I'll come back to that. I made an error back there. So this is going to become, those will cancel, y is equal to, it's ugly y is equal to 2x minus 4. And the error I made was over here, well, 2 times minus 2, this should be minus 4. So now you can see that those two equations are exactly the same. Now, I think I've given you some work, lots of worksheets, or two worksheets on playing around with slope point for a point slope form and y equals mx plus b. So you've got lots of practice to do. There's lots of questions here for section 6.5. Remember, the only way you can get better and proficient at any of this is to practice, practice, practice.